Yes, we can hear you now, but it was, it was not stable because of network. I guess your network is bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. Since you can hear me now, because I know the reason why I have electricity here. I know the reason why I put it this way, because I appeared here before. I serve that same army that has been deep professionalized to today. That was the same army I served for 18 years. I told you the last time when I appeared on your program as well.
Okay. Please, sir, for those of you who don't know you, I think you should reintroduce yourself. Every day I have new followers, have new people who are joining us. Just introduce yourself. You might not even talk where you are coming from. Anyhow you want to do it for your security, do it.
Okay. I'm Wimbun, and this is my local name. But my mom is from Igbo land.
Okay.
And my dad is a Ghanaian from Upper East region of Ghana, and that is where I am spacing from. That's where I'm talking to you from.
Okay, sir.
Upper eastern part of Ghana called Boku, and we are very close. We share the same border with Burkina Faso. Captain Traore, my man that is doing wonderfully well in Burkina Faso. So part of our people are in Burkina Faso and part are in Ghana. That is, I am from my father is from the Kusase tribe of Mole Dagbon ethnic group in Upper East region, Bolgatanga.
All right, sir.
So my mom is from Abia State, Abangwa.
Okay. I think
very well.
Okay. Now, I think you are in the position to explain what is going on to us or to answer some questions. This is a breaking news that repentant BokøHaram militants flee with government-issued firearms vehicles in Borno State. And this is the same repentant BokøHaram we have been shouting time without number, that the government should not induct them into the military. So I want you to tell us what is your take about this trending issue. And these people have issued a statement that they are ready to challenge the Nigerian system. So tell us what we don't know about it.
Thank you, Marcel Okocha. It's a pity what is happening to the Nigerian army today. Marcel Okocha, I will categorically tell you that it is only the Nigerian army in the world that has assumed the authority to de-radicalize terrorists. Do you know how many years it takes to de-radicalize a terrorist? You are talking about 5 to 10, 15 years. And within this period, some of them are not properly and adequately de-radicalized. Because it is an ideology. It is an ideology that what they are doing is the right thing in the sight of their own God and in the sight of man. How do you capture people who are terrorists, non-terrorists, attacking the institutions, kidnapping and tying so many people, and you want to call them what they call repentant? It is only in Nigeria, the first time I heard repentant terrorists. That nomenclature was heard first in Nigeria. Even America.
Also me. It's only Nigeria I first heard about repentant terrorists. Good.
Even America, that have what they call what do they call this? And is it anti-terrorist something system? That is a system that can be used once you are a terrorist or you identify as a terrorist. That power, that is the power granted by these people in order to detain you and investigate you. Anti-terrorism, something. I don't know. I've forgotten the real.
Okay.
You see, those of them that were in what did they call it, in Guantanamo Bay and so many other places in the world, tell me how many of them have been de-radicalized by the system that is so robust. They have, professionals like psychologists, they have clinical psychologists, they have, all kinds of, they have a very robust system that can automatically de-radicalize these people. But ask me, have they successfully de-radicalized those ISIS terrorists that has been in their detention to today?
Absolutely no, because I asked this question time without number. I even spoke with one army officer who confirmed to me that most people who are repentant BokøHaram are still doing what they were doing before, giving intel to the terrorists on how the military are going. And that is the reason why the war against terrorism can never be won in Nigeria.
Okay. Now, then, this brought us to this issue now that is known to everybody, but Nigerians have failed to understand. Who are the sponsors of this terrorism in the north? In United Arab Emirates, jailed about 4 or 5 Nigerians there, and they issued names of those that support and finance terrorism in Nigeria. Where are the lists?
The list is in the mud. The list is in the mud as I speak to you.
If the government is playing dilly-dally in naming and exposing those people that are financing terror in Nigeria, what makes you now think that they are not the ones that are controlling the affairs of government in Nigeria? Same people.
Yeah, they are, because time without number in this platform, I have proved it to people that Nigeria government, they are working with this BokøHaram system. I just made a video of T.Y. Danjuma before you came in. You know whom T.Y. Danjuma is. You know his level, the position he held in Nigeria.
Chief of Army Staff and the Chief of Defense Staff.
Yeah, former Chief of Army Staff and Chief of Defense Staff is telling you people that the military and police are colluding with terrorists to kill you. So the evidence is clear. In this platform, I have established it that people in government from BokøHaram, sponsor BokøHaram, up to today, they imported bandits. Up to today, sponsor banditry. I have established that fact.
You see, Marcel Okocha, when someone speaks the truth, I will clap for that person. But that would not remove my own, interest and the disgust in what T.Y. Danjuma did in 1966. I will not. He was one of the people that brought Nigeria to where it is today. It was. The counter coup that was called the Igbo coup, and he himself refused to call the subsequent coups in line with the ethnic group that participated in those coups, made him someone that I cannot respect anymore. Because he's an old man that lies. You term the other one, the first one, Igbo coup, and you use it to senselessly fire all the Igbo officers and the civilians, men and women, children, living, residing in the north as at that time. They were fired, Marcel Okocha. You know what happened at that time.
Yeah.
If such a country can no longer have the courage or the clout to say, oh, these other subsequent coups are also Fulani coups, Yoruba coups, TV coups like the Oka coup of 1990, and the rest of them, Abacha coup, Fulani coup, and the rest of them, why will you find succor in christening January 1966 Igbo coup? Until today, they have not removed that nomenclature they tag. Why did they do that? To target Igbo coup in order to destroy the Igbo people, the Igbo-speaking Biafrans, or the entire Biafrans as well.
Yeah, but another challenge I'm having about this is that the reason why so many people, cultures in Nigeria said that coup is an Igbo coup, And today now, people from Delta State, Okmanam, Asaba, Agbo, Ogwashi, some of them are shying away that they are not Igbos. But the person who carried out the coup that made these cultures to speak to you today that no Igbo will rule Nigeria because Igbo man carried out a coup. So the person is from Delta State, from Okmanam. And today, the same people are saying, no, we are not Igbos, we don't want to be this. That is why in this platform, I also teach history. People must understand what really happened. And the coup, honestly, was not Igbo coup.
You see, let me tell you one thing. As long as if they give it Igbo coup and anybody from Okpanam area there say that they are not Igbo, that person is suffering from identity crisis. You speak Igbo, your name is Igbo. Your tradition and everything is Igbo. Your dialect, when you speak your dialect of Igbo extraction, I will understand as someone that was brought up in Ngwa land. So who are you? Who are you now? I listened to the Obi of Asaba when he said, he was accused. I said, look, your name is Ndubisi. Your name is Chidima. And you will come out and tell me this is the custodian of the the history or the traditions of, Asaba Kingdom. He said, your that person is sick. We accept it. But my quarrel is this. If you can call that an Igbo coup simply because they speak Igbo dialect, the subsequent ones, why can't you apportion the same thing to them? You see, Nigeria is paying the price of falsehood, hate, and envy. That is what they are paying. And let me tell you today, check from the beginning to today. Instead of Nigeria making progress, Nigeria is deteriorating on a faster note. During Goodluck Jonathan, Nigeria was the biggest economy in Africa and 22nd in the world. Today, in Africa, Nigeria is number 5. From 500 and something $billion economy now to 230 something billion economy. South Africa is on the top. Morocco, Egypt, is it Algeria? They are all on the top. And Nigeria can never find their way back to it. They can never find their way because that glory has been taken away from them. It is God that is doing it. When Marcel Kanu was campaigning,
you made a statement, sir.
Kanu was talking about all the things. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You made a statement I would like you to emphasize on. You said Nigeria is paying the price of falsehood.
Yes. Nigeria is paying the price of falsehood and wickedness against an ethnic group. Let me tell you, in the first republic, when they said that Igbos, your people, that they are dominating all the federal government structures, what was the progress in this indices of Nigeria at that time? Were they not prosperous? Was Naira not equal to pounds? Was Naira not above, higher than dollar? How did it happen? After the war, they sent them away, they marginalized them, they called them all manner of things, chased them out of in all these important places that they were holding and everything. What happened? Nigeria started deteriorating from there. Nigeria started falling from there. The wickedness of Nigeria against a particular ethnic group, which you are a member of, is the reason behind it. And Nigeria is so proud that they cannot come out to say, we are sorry for what we did to you people. Look at it. If they apologize today, you will see how Nigeria is going to change. But remember, in Igbo land, they said, he who the gods wants to kill, they will first of all make him deaf. He will hear advices, he will not listen. He will see danger, he will not recognize it. That is what is happening to Nigeria. And when you look at Nigeria, Adeboye said that the problem of Nigeria is spiritual. What is that spiritual? Is it different from what I am saying here now? What Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, is this different from what we are saying here now? They told them, but they turned deaf ears to it. Today, you are indoctrinating repentant terrorists into a professional army. A professional army that we served. Army that was respected in Yugoslavia, army that was respected in Lebanon before Buhari pulled Nigeria out of going to participating in a United Nations peacekeeping in Lebanon. Because that was also political, because Lebanon is an Islamic nation. Then the United Nations is going there. Nigeria was considered, that kind of thing, led by a Muslim. So a Muslim leadership cannot send troops to go and, so it was political at that time. Then they pulled them out. Nigeria participated absolutely well in Yugoslavia, UNPROFO, United Nations Peace Protecting Force. Nigeria participated in ECOMOG. In fact, Nigeria led the ECOMOG troops everywhere. They were providing the bulk of the troops that were fighting, and we died more than any other country. But you cannot replicate the same thing in your own country. Come into your own country where you study the terrain. The terrain is known to you. But you cannot deal with this thing, and you want to rule out authorities, high men in authorities that are not involved in this menace. They are all involved. They want to introduce Islam into Nigeria. They want to take over everywhere. That is what is going on. But our people will fail to, and when you talk about religion, they say, oh, that's not there. That is not true. That is he is ready to Islamize you. How was part of Yoruba land taken over and being ruled today by the Emirates, by the South?
You are talking about Yoruba land. Yoruba land, people will not understand what you are saying. You should talk about Turkey. Turkey was a Christian nation. Talk about this Lebanon. Lebanon was a Christian nation.
Yeah, Turkey was Antioch. But do you know what? When you listen to some, I have been in the same space with some of them. They will tell you, oh, they came in there and they accepted willingly religion, and in a subtle manner to take over.
No.
They accepted,
no.
And today their traditional stools have been taken over from them without war.
No, maybe you are not. Maybe you are not on. You did not watch my live session last time. Where a lady, one of the journalists from Lebanon, narrated everything that happened in Lebanon. She said Lebanon, they were Christians. The only crime they committed was to accept refugees from Palestine. And that was where their problem started. They started growing. At the end, the opposite of what they never expected happened. So that is the story about the Lebanon. So the lady was saying that, even her own house was raised down with bomb. Everything they did against them in Lebanon there. So it was so pathetic listening to her
Okocha,
speak.
Have you now, can you correlate that with the skill acquisition center in Ehimembano in Imo State? Do you see any resemblance of that?
That one will not happen.
Do you see?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's almost the same strategy. It's the same strategy. It's the same strategy. But however, I want people to study more about BokøHaram. Because if you study more about BokøHaram, you will understand everything about their mission. BokøHaram means the Western education is a sin.
Sure.
The type of school you go, the type of your idea, the type of your lifestyle, they see it as a sin. They see it as a crime. So their purpose is to enforce their own system into Nigeria. That is just it. and they vow to accomplish it. And these are the people. Yeah, these are the people they are inducting into Nigerian military. And the same people now cut away with their guns and ammunition and responded that they are ready to fight the Nigerian state. And everybody just keeping quiet.
And they will. And they will. Let me tell you, they have support from interest group, rich nations around the Gulf, the Asian Gulf. They have support of them. And whatever they do in order to establish Sharia law is in consonant with what they agreed upon. So that is it. So don't be surprised that most of the resources that are coming, some of them are from the northern political elite and from international support group. I'm telling you the truth. This is exactly what is going on. And that is the reason why it is so difficult. My brother, how can you fight your own? How can you fight your own? So you cannot fight your own. You are fighting your own and you want to defend your own. You cannot do it. These people are in higher places of authority. They command the wealth of that country. And that is why, and they control everywhere. And that is once they take over a place, let me tell you what happens to them. If they want to take over a particular place, they don't need they just need one person amongst you. One person from your community. And once they select that one person, they will appoint him. Every resources this person needs, including security and everything, will be pumped to him to go and do their bidding. That is exactly how they did. And that was what they did to the northern part of Nigeria. And today, the northern part of Nigeria is gone. You understand?
Yeah.
That is how it is. So there is nothing anybody will do unless separation, division. Let everybody with like manners go and follow their own people. That's all.
But what about if they do not agree for the separation because there is a crisis? I call it crisis because it's a disagreement. A disagreement that is going on in the House of Senate. This disagreement is all about the, regional government, the bill to amend the Constitution of Nigeria, which will include regional government and normal state and all those things. They have agreed in creating of like a normal state and all those, but they said no, that if we return Nigeria to regional government, meaning we have given Biafra to the people of the Southeast. Come on, does that make sense? Meaning these people, they know what they are doing.
Mazo Okocha, this is the reason why if you know your enemy, the pulse of your enemy and the attitude of your enemy. Do you remember the time when Emeka Anyonko and his group visited Aso Rock? What they spoke about there was regional government as well. What did one of them from the north said? They said that it's a subtle way of creating Biafra. That was it.
Yeah.
So when they now came to the National Assembly, where you have your lawmakers, people that's supposed to be unbiased, people that will, espouse the interests of the country at heart and represent the interests of the citizens. One of them came out from Yoruba land to say that no, it is going to be. But do you know what is happening? Have you heard what the Aworis in Lagos said? The Aworis came out and said that if Nigeria is going back to regional system of government, that the Awori Lagos must be made a different region, not in southwestern region. You see? So these people, they know what they are doing. They don't want this to happen. And they want everybody. What is going on in Nigeria is what I call crabology. You know, the behavior of crabs in a bucket. Crabology. You put a group, a group of crabs inside a bucket. Some of them will be climbing the other in order to come out, overturn the bucket so that the rest will go out. But instead of them to allow one to come out and overturn the bucket, they'll be dragging themselves down and they will drown there. That is exactly what is going to happen to Nigeria. Because I told you that Nigeria don't support good truth. They propagate evil. They propagate, the system propagates evil, falsehood, and everything. And there is no way the Spirit of God will live in such an entity. I'm telling you. And that is why Nnamdi Kanu said that Nigeria is irredeemable. Has that great son of Biafra land not been dictated today? All the things he said is what is happening. Remember what Melafi Obodaya said before he died. Before he died mysteriously. He said that we have spoken to these people one after their other. They are commanders. He mentioned commanders, to be precise. He said we have spoken to all of them, and this is what they have told us. This is what they want to do. After the bush, they will come to the town. Are they not in town today? Are they not in town? You will see a police checkpoint, army checkpoint in a place just 100 meters or 50 meters from that checkpoint. There is people kidnapping. My brother, we are in a very serious problem in that country. It's quite unfortunate that God placed the Biafrans in that entity called Nigeria. I'm telling you the truth. All the
is it God that placed Biafrans? we were not together.
No, God created Biafra where they are, put them where they are. Now an individual came. What I would like to say, you see, for everything, according to my own religion, whatever that happens is God's wish. So that is how, if I believe that it was a way to nurture and sensitize the Biafrans, to teach them the need to go back to their God. The need to go back to Chukwukabiam and serve him. That's how I see it.
It's all right. Thank you so much, our ex-military officer. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. And
thank you, Okocha. May God continue to bless you. Anytime you are on and I have the notification, I will come to support you and to, speak the little I know about it. And I use this opportunity to salute all your listeners, those in comment section. May God bless all of you. Thank you for having me.
Amen. Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Have a nice day, sir.